Victoria, and well, sorry, I was waiting for...
She's not quiet. She is not, you know, I think I'm loud. Nothing like this woman.
I'm very loud. I have an outdoor voice.
She has an outdoor voice. It's terrible. And she always shouts in my ear.
I do, because I thought that you were going to introduce, but it's like, no, okay, I won't.
No, because it's my house, so you do it.
Yeah, but we've done it at your house at like the last 3 times.
Have we?
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't have to talk, you talk. But don't shout in my ear.
Welcome to Neat and Not by the Sea. It is Monday, the 5th of February, so happy February, everybody. My name is Victoria.
Kia ora, my name is Catherine. My pronouns are she, her. And Victoria is very lucky because today is a normal day, so I'm working, but Victoria's come to my house for lunch because she's got the day off and I wasn't organised to have the day off. So this is going to be quick because I've only got my lunch hour to do it. Otherwise I have to make up the time later in the day, which I don't want to do. So
so also the reason we're doing it today is because we were supposed to film last week and we couldn't do it because I had a thing on in the evening, which we'll talk about later, and then I can't do it this week either because I've also got something on in the evening. So
socials.
Catherine has very kindly said we'll squeeze you in at lunchtime.
Yes, I'll find a little gap in my diary. Things I want to talk about. Tomorrow we have a stat day, so a bank holiday, no work, yay.
Hence me taking today off. I get 4-day weekend.
Yeah, I don't. We're not better. So tomorrow is Te Tiriti o Waitangi Day. So I just want to say, honour Te Tiriti, don't edit it. Okay, so Victoria hasn't heard about this.
I haven't heard about anything. I've been in a cave.
So we have a terrible government now, and what they're trying to do is they're trying to undo all the good work that has happened over the last few decades to create an equal playing field for Maori. Maori are disadvantaged because of the systemic shittery. And so we had got to a point where, you know, things were not equal for Maori. Things are hard. You know, the number of Maori in jails is disproportionately high. Maori have all sorts of preventable illnesses and is disproportionately high compared to the rest of the populations and things like that. There's a lot of racism in the country. It's sort of systemic racism. And sometimes people can think, oh, New Zealand's lovely. No, it's just such a nice country. You know, colonialism wasn't too bad. You know, it was bad. It was bad. It's bad for Maori. So anyway, we've got a terrible coalition government now that's trying to undo everything and put Maori back 100 years. And one of the things is that they're trying to rewrite history and pretend that Te Tiriti isn't quite what it was. So make things unequal and unfair for Maori. So that's why we're posting things that say, honour Te Tiriti o Waitangi, don't edit it. They're trying to edit the treaty. So.
Oh, I was not aware. I'm going to have to do some reading.
Anyway, do you love my banner?
I do love your banner.
Yeah, so I go to the protests, pro-Palestine, anti-genocide every Saturday, and I have a plastic banner that I did there. And anyway, more shittery in that area, so I just kind of, you know, you feel like there is nothing you can do. What you can do is so little. You know, I'm trying to, you know, learn about the culture, which I have found really sad that I knew so little about that culture. Lots of reasons for that. So I go to the protests. I've written to my Prime Minister. I try and amplify Palestinian voices. But I thought, well, I'm a stitcher. At least I can try and make a beautiful banner. So I'm in the process of making a beautiful banner. So this one says stop the genocide. And on the other side, it says free Palestine. It's very sad. They try and make the protests uplifting, but it's terrible. It's sad. It's a hard Saturday. Not so hard yesterday because I did lovely things as well before the protest. But anyway, Saturday. So anyway, I'll have that there. Just in case you're in any doubt where I stand. Anyway, so Victoria.
All right.
What have you done for the last 3 weeks?
Well, I've written it down this time, so I know. So we're going to go through this quite quickly because we've only got an hour.
Oh, I was asking you about your socials. What have you done?
Oh, my socials. Okay, what have we done? Okay, I took the kids to the movie. So my niece and nephew, who are 14 and 11, we went to Aquaman 2 with my mum. So it was the 4 of us. Was great hanging out with the kids. We went out for dinner beforehand, and I bought Clementine a Squishmallow at a local shop. She's all into those Squishmallow soft toys. And Harry, I got some dirt.
It's my turn to not have heard of these things.
Harry got some razor wire and some dirt for his little Warhammer models. So all in all, it was a lovely evening. The movie, meh.
You'll never get that money back.
You'll never get that money back. Popcorn was great.
But you know, you got to hang out with your family.
I did, which was lovely. And then the next social I had was on the Sunday, the 21st, where, so my brother lives in Waimate, and my sister and my mum and I all live in Dunedin, and an approximate halfway point is Meraki. So we met at Meraki for the day. It was a lovely sunny day. We had a picnic on the beach. It was just very nice. So got to see my little niece again.
Oh,
she's so gorgeous. She's almost 3 months old, and she's got to the roly-poly stage of baby. So she's all just roll. She's so cute.
Did you see any dolphins?
No dolphins. Did go swimming in the sea, got completely
Did
wet.
you?
It was beautiful, yeah.
So not on purpose, because if it's on purpose, of course you'll get wet.
Well, I took a change of clothes because it's inevitable that we'll get wet in the ocean. So it was fine.
Nice.
It wasn't totally unexpected. Guild for the year. The Tago Guild, Embroiderers Guild started up, so we had our first meeting for the year for that, which was great. Had a stitch up with some friends that I have met through the guild, which was fantastic. And then,
Are you still doing your Tuesday night thing?
That's about to start this week.
Okay, great.
That's the Twisted Stitcher. Then went to Russell Howard last Thursday. So he's a British comedian who's doing a tour around New Zealand at the moment. I was not in the mood for it because it was Thursday night and I just wanted to go home, but thoroughly enjoyed it. So I would highly recommend if he comes around. He was funny.
That was Thursday, wasn't it?
That was Thursday. Friday, I'm just reading from my my little book because it's almost like a diary now. It's crazy. Just note what I did.
Yeah.
Early to bed, no stitching is what I have written for the Friday. Saturday. So last Saturday, brother and his partner and the baby came down. So I had family lunch at Mum's. They were down to, what were they down for? Oh, Chloe was getting a haircut.
There's no hairdressers in Waimate?
No good ones. No, I'm sure there are good ones in Waimate. I think she had a friend doing it.
But then it's
and plus, seeing
it's
her
an
parents
outing.
and
Yeah,
showing the baby off, it's great.
Yeah.
And then yesterday, so the New Zealand Masters Games are on at the moment, and I have entered to do a few things with a friend that I do park run with on a Saturday. So I did the 10k walk yesterday. I came in, 5th out of 5 in my age group, so no medal. But it was good. We did it in, so my friend could have run it. She's very fit, but she's so kind and she walks with me. So we did it in an hour and 52 or 53, somewhere between 52, 53 minutes. So I was pretty pleased with that. So that was not a problem.
It's just the chats, isn't it?
It's just the chats. Yeah, although there wasn't much chat going on because I was trying to get the pace up, but I was like, oh, it was awful. It was awful. I'm so unfit.
I bet you're a better stitcher than your friend, though.
Yes. Although she takes it out with the puzzles. She's also doing the puzzle racing on tomorrow, which I missed out on because I left it too late to sign up.
See, that puzzles me.
And then today I am cornhole this evening. So that's when you throw the little sacks of corn at the holes. So this is part of the Masters Games.
Oh, that's part of the Masters. I thought it was a separate thing.
No, Masters Games. And then Wednesday and Thursday is the Twilight 500, which is shooting. What's that game that you play on the ice with the brooms?
As soon as you said that, I've forgotten. But yeah, New Zealand's pretty good at it.
Yep. You throw weights down. Can't remember what it is. Darts and I think temp and bowling.
Oh
so it's
my
just
God.
a bit of fun.
Good Lord. You're being very sociable,
I know,
Victoria.
I know.
I'm exhausted just listening to
But then
you.
I'm pretty sure the rest of my month is clear other than Stitchy things. So Twisted Stitcher will start back up this month sometime. And then Stitching with You back on Thursdays. Guild again. It's all great. All great. It's all Stitchy related.
Well, what have I done? I've missed Martin.
Oh, yeah.
Have I cried? Oh, I cried. Oh my, I didn't tell
when did
you.
you cry?
Oh, I cry quite regularly when I miss him all the time. But, okay, this I have to tell because this is funny. It's funny but true. So Martin's not going to be away until the 13th of Feb, so very sad. I do miss him a lot. Anyway, I've been on secondment for 18 months, and I finally got made permanent. For people outside of England or New Zealand, you probably don't know what secondment is, and I think that's right, because when I try and type secondment, it tells me it doesn't exist as a word. So that my apps, obviously Microsoft, some of them. Anyway, a secondment is when you are in a particular job and they ask you to do a different job for a little bit. It's not supposed to last longer than a year. And you know, most of the time it's a higher rate of pay.
It's usually stepping up to do something, isn't it?
Oh, it doesn't have to be all the time, because I have friends that have gone across.
Okay.
Because, you know, it's been a good way to like develop good skills across. I'm not sure why you would bother if it was across. So going out for more money, it seems worthwhile to me. Anyway, it is in my field. So I was very happy to do that. And then it went on forever. And then 18 months later, I finally got made permanent. And it was just like, oh, you got made permanent. Full of joking with my friends, and you know. And then I dropped my friend off because I car share now. And then I suddenly remembered, because you know I do have a very good job, and it reminded me when my babies were born, I gave up work altogether, knowing that I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. And I thought, and I think it wasn't an unreasonable expectation, that if I ever went back to work, and I didn't have any desire to go back to work, but if I did go back to work, it would be at a very menial level, because I would have been out of work for so long. And that's just the tax you pay if you want to be with your children. So anyway, then I started crying in the car. Because, you know, I got to be with my babies, and I still managed to develop a career after.
Aww.
And Martin wasn't here so that we could talk about it and stuff. So I phoned my girls, and I left them a voice message.
Did they get back to you?
I'm so glad that I was able to be with you, and I want you to know that if you have children and you want to be with them, it won't ruin your future. This is all in Spanish and just very dramatic. Oh, do you know, I live in a permanent state of like, maybe my period's due. It's so dramatic. Anyway, yeah, they both got back to me without prompting, so that was good.
Good job.
Christina was very lovely. Christina was like, oh, yay, mummy. I'm so proud of you, kiss, kiss. I thought. Sophia took longer.
There's a time zone change there.
No, she is in Australia. It is different. But her response was like, yay, go get a margarita. They're quite different. Christina's a lot more like me. Anyway, so if you're about to have a child and you want to be at home with them, it doesn't mean that you will end up in a menial job. I mean, sometimes a menial job is what you want once you've had children, or before, you know, whatever. You make different lives. But if you know, I did have a degree, and I wouldn't have chosen a menial job, but I thought that a lot of doors would be closed to me. So anyway, Martin's away, so nobody to discuss these things with. But anyway, so the highlights of my week have been, I did go for lunch with my friend on Saturday. We decided that every few weeks we would go to town, visit some art galleries and have lunch, and I go to the protest in the afternoon. But she actually wanted to come with me, which was lovely. So I did buy myself 2 art treats, 2 pieces by 2 different artists. So I posted them on Instagram. It was a very happy day. But really, my life has been wake up, walk the dog, come home, walk the dog, clean my house today, change my bedding. I'm not going to post it on Instagram this time because, you know, I got enough claps from last time, but that's my life. I'm too tired to do anything else. I can't believe you've got the energy to do so much.
Oh, no. So I did the 10K yesterday. Got home about 1:30. Had a shower, lay on my bed thinking, right, I'm going to get up at 2 o'clock. I'm going to do stitching this afternoon. Went to sleep at about 3:30, woke up at 8 o'clock, read for another 2 hours, and went back to sleep.
8 o'clock,
I just slept right through.
Wow, that's a lot.
So I've had a lot of sleep. I'm still naked.
Yeah. I've done a lot of gardening. Like, that's what I'm doing. Once I come home, I don't really want to go into town. So lots of gardening. Oh, my friend's mum. My friend's mum is a lovely gardener, and I bumped into her. And we just got talking about gardens. I haven't seen her in, gosh, since COVID, I think. since the big shutdowns. And she got so excited about my garden, and so she said, oh, I'll put some plants together for you. Anyway, I got about 30 plants.
Wow.
I haven't planted them yet. It's just a lot. And she gardens like me, like cottage garden. It's very exciting. So,
That is very exciting.
I'm very middle-aged. I've got my garden, I clean my house, I stitch.
I asked Mum about the...
Irises?
Yep, she doesn't have any.
New Zealanders are not fans of irises. What is wrong with people? Irises are the best. So anyway.
Yeah.
My friend from the Hocken Library, she is coming this coming Sunday, and we're going to weave a flax backpack this time.
Fantastic.
So I'm excited, because I wanted to say no because I'm too tired whilst Marston's away, but she's being so kind and helpful and say, look, I've got loads of flax, I'll harvest it. And so all I have to do is be here and feed her.
Fantastic.
So I'm excited because I really wanted a backpack. I really wanted a backpack until I went to Christchurch for the weekend with Martin a few weeks ago, and I saw the price of a backpack, which is completely worth it. It takes a lot of time and effort and knowledge. I haven't got $800 for a backpack.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, this is an artisan making it. So totally they deserve that money.
Yeah.
I just know that with a bit of effort, I can make my own. Which is really the reason I make everything. It's like, so
yeah,
that
you like to,
I don't have to find the money. Anyway, so that's
That's chats.
That's chats.
All right. Do you
I
have
have a scratch.
Do you have any FOs?
I have FOs, but not stitchy FOs.
Do you want to show them anyway, or do you want to wait till later? Just show them anyway. You all know it's all flipping messed up, not messed up.
Yeah, we don't really have we're not the profession.
As you can tell by we haven't spoken about stitching, and we're 16 minutes in.
I finished my blanket.
Did you?
Yeah, I haven't taken care of the loose ends, and I haven't blocked it.
It's beautiful.
So that's folded in half and then folded in half again.
That's quarter.
Yeah. Yeah, it's called a quarter.
Quarter.
It's very warm.
It's beautiful.
I love the stitch.
And so you've got honeycomb just down one, like 1/3, right?
Yeah, it's just not quite a third. It's about a quarter. But yeah, it was just for effect. Because I love
beautiful.
the stitch. And I'm very proud of my mitered corners.
It's so beautiful, Catherine.
Tan-tan. I'm very happy with this, but the minute I finished it, I thought, oh, now I don't have a plain project. So I'm just going to focus on a little mystery gift that I'm making for someone, and that very complicated cardigan, which is not really complicated, but I need to block this. I need to block it, which means wet it thoroughly. So wet it, because it's a big blanket, I'll probably wet it for a few hours, and then spread it out and let it dry. I have to spread it out and let it dry, but I don't have room in my house for that.
I was going to say, where are you going to spread it out?
I'm going to do it on the deck, but because I don't want it to have all the UV rays on it, I'm going to put towels down, put my blanket on top, put towels over it, because it's very hot at the moment. Yeah. It's like, whew, 22.
Yeah.
And then once it's done, it's going to live here on the back of this.
Beautiful.
Yay. And a really pretty good calculation. I've got 2 balls left in the shop that I'm not going to pick up.
Oh, fantastic.
So that was good calculating.
That was really good calculating.
Yeah. So that's my finished object.
Oh.
I might show it again when it's been blocked, because why not, right?
I also have a finished object.
Oh my lord!
So, you all know that I'm doing the Marie Talbot classes this year, and I think part of next year. And I'm very behind because at the first guild, well, I feel like I'm behind.
She's like proper top of the class, so she always feels that she's behind.
No, so the next lot of classes are in early April. And so we turned up to guild on Friday, and I haven't really touched it since the November classes because I just had that crazy end of the year.
And also you're supposed to be focusing on home.
Oh yeah, true. I haven't touched that. Now home's gone back. Home's at home. One lady has finished everything. And I was like, I haven't touched anything.
She has staff. She doesn't have to clean her house, I am sure of it.
She's retired.
It makes such a difference.
Yeah. But I have finished. This was the lesson 1. So this was introduction, learning the stuffing the...
Is it satin?
No, it's buttonhole, detached buttonhole stuff. Stuffed buttonhole.
It looks quite medieval to me.
It's Tudor rose. This is called Tudor rose. But it's finished. So this will be made into a box eventually. I've got everything I need to make the box.
Oh, thank God. So this is not a practice one.
No, this goes on the lid of the box.
Oh, thank goodness.
But she is finished and I'm super pleased, and it didn't take me much time at all, just sitting down and doing it. So I'm very pleased with that. And that's my FO.
Okay.
You got whips?
Yeah. Oh, so that's your FO. Okay.
That's my FO.
I've just got whips.
Excellent.
One whip. What am I kidding? I'll talk about books and plans. I do want to talk about my plans today. Please remind me. I've already forgotten what I was going to talk about for plans. Anyway. Okay, so this is my Consider the Lilies piece. I thought I would finish the top area.
You've done a good job. You've done the spit, the bees and the honey?
No, we've already talked about that.
We have? I've got great memory.
I think what I've done, I'm not sure, is this flower arrangement.
Oh, it's beautiful.
I think I might have started it, but I hadn't finished it. So I finished that. And then I've done this medallion piece. Now, of course I never have the right colour, so I had talked about the fact that I didn't quite have the right colours to... I mean, I don't have to have the right colours because I'm using what I have, but I didn't even have enough of the same colour. So I don't care. I mean, I'm repeating myself, but it brings me a lot of joy to embroider like this, so I'm very happy. And then this blue, oh my goodness, this blue is the best thing in the history of blues. So that blue will mirror the blue at the bottom. It's not exactly the same blue, but you know, aesthetically it looks very good, I think. And I thought, because this is my political piece, like all the others, and this one says, stop criminalizing shows social protest, which is on point for the horrid world that we're living in. What do you think? I was thinking of putting either Free Palestine or Stop the Genocide, something like that, because I quite like the idea that any of the crafts that I make sort of are a sort of testament to life. You know, if I was a, modern person, I'd be like, if I was really into some toy or some game, I would probably want to incorporate it, but I'm not into those things. I'm into social activism. So what do you think? I don't know. I quite want to put Stop the Genocide, but then I got frightened that I would end up having to do it 1 over 1.
Yeah, it's very small. You might have to map that
small.
out.
The other thing was to just write Palestine. And then I thought, oh, do I write Palestine, which is Palestine in Arabic? I don't know. I'm thinking lots of things. So, ain't it pretty?
So pretty.
Oh my goodness, I love this so much. I've remembered what... Okay, don't listen. I need to talk about pillowcases and bed sheets.
Okay.
And that's my future, okay? I have to tell her 'cause she's younger. Yeah. She'll remember.
So that's for future coming up projects at the end?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
I actually have proper plans. Anyway, I love this so much. I don't know what I'm going to do with it because I love it so much. I want to look at it all the time because it's so beautiful. Beth Twist, Consider the Lilies. She's amazing. Such a great designer.
Why don't you back your curtain between the things?
Between what things?
So that...
No, it doesn't quite work. No, I've still got my curtain, but I don't know. Anyway, it'll come to me. Things always come to me eventually. Anyway. So this is all I'm working on because I'm trying to get it... I'm not bothered about finishing the whole piece. I want to get the top finished and then I can move on to my next project and work like quite significantly on that. That's my plan. Okay, over to you now.
So this is one of the Marie Talbot panels.
Did you find the photo that you asked me
No,
about?
I've lost it. So, hey, anyone who I stitched with, there was a photo of a close-up of that bird and I flippin' lost it. If anyone finds it in their loot, please let me know.
That's annoying, isn't it?
It is annoying. I mean, it's a photo and it doesn't really matter because I've got photos on my phone that I can zoom into, but I hate losing things.
Because now you don't have the complete set.
It's exactly that's exactly it. So this is one of the panels.
I'll hold this.
And I have been working on this is just the sample before I do the actual panel. So
what do you mean? So this is a repeat?
Yeah, this is the test thing. So I finished the bird. I finished the butterfly. I've started and finished the butterfly. I have started and finished the pansy. And I have done that little bud. So I've just got the 2 leaves to do. And there is a little, I don't know what that is, worm, caterpillar type thing that I've done and unpacked
I think that's a
3
caterpillar
times.
because I think that's symbolic.
I think it is
Yeah.
caterpillar.
It's about transformation or something.
So we'll put that in again for the 4th time.
I can't believe you have to do samples before you do your
They're
thing.
really
I know
cute.
you
I'm going
think
to
it's
turn them into
great.
something. I think it's
Okay.
like bonus project. So
Yeah, but
I
bonus
was-
project under time constraints.
Yes, I know. I was supposed to have both, so internal deadlines. I was supposed to have
Yeah.
both of these finished by the end of January. It just hasn't happened. So I'm hoping I can get these finished by the end of the week. And then
We're still
start the
kind
panels.
of end of Jan adjacent.
We are end of Jan adjacent. I don't think we're into the... It's only the 6th, yeah. If I can have these done by like the 10th when we go into double digits.
Well, you do have a day off tomorrow,
I do. I do have a day off.
but you're being too sociable.
I do. I'm going to go watch my friend compete in the jigsaw racing. But I don't know if
Oh my god,
there's-
that's like watching paint dry.
I know, I'm going to take stitching, but I'm not going to take this stitching because
Okay,
this
no,
is,
no,
this
you
is
have to
concentrating
think, you have to
stitching.
think, yeah.
But I'm
You
not
can
sure
take a
how
tub.
good. I'm taking a complete. I've got a new start, believe it or not. I'm going to take that.
Yay.
So what was I saying? I can't even remember. Yeah, I'd like to get these done by the 10th, so then I can get started on the big panels.
And they're due by April?
Early April are the next lot of classes, and that we were encouraged to have them finished. So if I'm not going to, you know,
They're not going to send you to the naughty corner, but it just...
it would be. It's a nice deadline goal to have, and if I don't get them completely finished, then I don't get them completely finished. But that is what I'm aiming for.
But then you're always delayed, right?
Yeah, and because Easter is early this year, there's also like a nice 4-day weekend just before if we get really stuck.
Is it?
Yeah, Easter's at the end of March. And so Otago anniversary,
that's exciting.
I think, is on the 26th of March, so that's a public holiday, but you'll tag it on to Easter. But the Good Friday is the same week as Otago anniversary day.
I don't know what that means, but I've just remembered I'm going to Sydney on holiday.
Are you?
Have I not told
You
you?
haven't told me.
Okay, so I texted Christina and I said, I'm thinking of coming to see you in Stewart Island.
Oh, wait, no, you did tell me. Keep going.
Yeah, sometime in March. And she was like, yeah, all right. Yeah, all right. She's 21. Yeah, that's how they talk to you. Yeah, all right, whatever. But I got approval to visit, so that was nice. And then 2 days later, she phones me and she's like, it's probably going to cost you the same. Do you want to come to Sydney with me instead? I was like, yes! I've been to Sydney one day, very jet lagged. And there was an artist, a British artist that I really like. They had an exhibition and I desperately tried to go. I just couldn't. You know, when you're really jet lagged, you just can't. We were coming back from the UK. Yeah, I didn't. So yeah, we're going together, and then she flies. So we go on a Sunday. Then she flies back on this Friday to Wellington to see her aunts, and then she's going back home to Stewart Island. I am staying in Sydney for an extra 2 days, and Sophia's flying up to see me, and we're just going to hang out. So I get to see both my girls, which is very exciting, and I get to see a little bit of Sydney.
Excellent.
Yeah.
That is so exciting.
Yeah,
so
so-
when is that?
I'm going on the 3rd of March.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
And how long are you going for?
It's just a week.
So you're going for
Back
7
on
days.
Sunday. Yes.
You'll miss my birthday. Not that I was doing anything.
She always hides her birthday, so we don't have to do a thing.
I know, it's great. I'm the best friend.
So, if you watch from Sydney or you know Sydney really well, is there something I should see? Is there a cool market? Because there's loads of markets. Is there one market that would be better than another? Is there something like, oh, try not to miss this because there's this, but this is better?
Or a show. Catherine's a huge fan of musicals.
I would go to the theatre, but I don't think either of my girls will want to go to the theatre with me. I could try. But also, if there's an amazing op shop, like I'm not going to go to op shop, but if there was one, I'm going to the zoo. Christina was like, I don't know if you'll want to come with me, but I'm going to the zoo. And I was like, of course I'll come with you, sweetie. This is what going on holiday with someone's about.
I know.
And then I said, and we'll go to the art gallery. And she was like, I thought, no, this is what holidays together are about. We do things we both like.
See, I would be the good bridge between you two because I know I shouldn't, but I love a zoo. I know they're very problematic, but I love a zoo. And I also love an art gallery. I do both.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. Christina loves zoos. Like, we wouldn't go to a zoo that we had heard was cruel. So a zoo that's well kept and it's got reasonable enclosures, and you know, if they do like a breeding program and stuff for endangered things, that makes me feel better.
Is it Australia
what it
Zoo?
is.
You know, Steve Irwin, Australia Zoo?
I don't think that's in Sydney. I think that might be in Brisbane, maybe. I don't know.
I thought, yeah, don't know.
but Martin did say it was a well-regarded zoo.
Oh, good.
So I'll be going to the zoo, which feels like a huge tax, but I'll go with my baby. So
Hope it'll be a nice day. Nice walk. Great.
yeah, it'll be lovely. It will be lovely.
Zoos
Great.
sometimes have great gift shops. Just saying.
Oh no, I would never. Not interested in a. I know what they have in zoos. Nah, not bothered. But we will go to an art gallery, and that will be amazing.
I got some great hooks from the zoo.
Did you?
You know those animal hooks I've got in my hallway? There's the elephant, the giraffe? Yeah, elephant, giraffe, and...
Yeah, but they're great for you.
No, they're great.
No, they're just great for you.
They're great.
I'd love it if they've got some indigenous Aboriginal art.
Oh, yeah.
I think that would be a cool thing to do. So, anyway, I haven't really been to Australia. I've been for a day. And my friend Sally and I are planning to go to Hobart in October.
Nice. What's in Hobart?
Hobart.
Excellent, but not for a specific event or anything.
No, not an event. It's just very arty. Hobart is like the Australian Dunedin.
Nice.
Loads of jewellers and artists and beautiful landscapes. Cute little cottages.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so anyway, blah. I got distracted, so...
My next whip.
Yeah, your next whip.
Was my only other whip. So I've started a new
you
project.
You sent me a message saying, I've started this!
So you may all remember that last year, my friend Sue and I, we ordered.
Okay, we need to clarify.
Yeah.
This is Sue from Stitch Witches.
This is Sue.
There are two Sues.
This is two Sue.
Quilty Sue, Embroidery Sue.
Yeah.
Because now Victoria's friends with Embroidery Sue, so she doesn't call her Embroidery Sue, but I always like the clarification.
With Embroidery Sue.
They're
both lovely and always have good chats.
But I talk to Quilty Sue more because she's a quilter.
Yeah.
And she always happens to be in the shop if I ever turn up to the shop. So anyway, she was talking to Embroidery Sue.
Yeah. So Sue and I have started the Queen's Crown. This is a design done by a Canadian designer, Amy Mitten. I bought the whole kit. So all the things are beautifully in there.
Is that tin part of the kit?
No, that tin I bought at oh my goodness, all my words have gone today.
Shop.
What's that shop just north of Oamaru with the castle? Dot's Castle's there.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Riverstone.
Ah, there's a shop in Riverstone?
There's a shop, there's several shops in Riverstone. Used to be called the Mad Cow as I was growing up. They used to do lots of dried flowers and polystyrene birds and stuff, but now it's very stuff.
Well,
but I got this
polystyrene birds is not sounding great.
No, but you know, like the polystyrene birds with the feathers on them that you'd use for wreaths and things. You and I grew up in very different places.
Different, yeah.
But I want to show you this tin.
It's very pretty.
It's very cute. So that's the front. That's the back.
That's a bumblebee.
And there's the inside. Isn't that gorgeous?
Can I just say I rescued a bumblebee that was in my house, obviously overnighted in my house. So I took it out with a bit of paper and put it out in the sun, and then she flew away.
You're a good woman.
She's okay.
So in here I've just got all the beads and sequins and things that go on it.
Lots of bling.
And the needles.
Cut.
That's just so it doesn't fall out. Anyway, we have finally started the crown. I'll show you what I've done.
I'm glad to see that you're using your roll.
Oh no, so this is a temporary one that I made out of acid-free tissue paper and a wrapping paper roll. Because my big one, I filled it up with too many finished projects that it's broken. Like it's the tube inside. I've just got to replace the tube.
Oh really?
Yeah. Oh damn it, Janet. I need to iron it again. Put a crinkle in it. So what have I done? I have tacked the calico base onto the cotton front, and we have started tacking round the various shapes. You can see down the bottom there.
I'm getting
or backstitching around.
I'm getting those cloth doll vibes from.
Yeah.
I remember my mum made me a pillow, and it was a massive doll, and it came like that. It was like printed pieces.
Printed. It's a fantastic kit. It's beautifully, like everything's printed. Instructions so far have been really good.
So you don't even have to trace things.
Don't have to trace things. So this is going to be my travel project for a while because it's just backstitching in.
So is that all the pieces of the crown?
No. There's another 3 bits of fabric like this. There's a felt and a silk.
Okay, yeah. So foundation.
Yeah.
Fancy. So are you getting together to do it, or you just started concurrently?
So she is part of the Wednesday night stitch that I do with the girls from Guild. that we made friends through. It's just a...
Are you going to
Not
have
a guild
like a
thing.
Tuesday night stitching, a Wednesday night stitching, and your Thursday guild?
No, it's Wednesday night and Thursday night. But not every week.
It's not every Thursday.
No. At least it is every Thursday. Well, you and I catch up on the Thursdays that we're not a guild.
Yeah, but the guild is once a month.
Once a
isn't
month,
it?
yeah. Have to iron that again.
I think on average we catch up once every 3 months on that second Thursday.
So it's very hit and miss.
And I'm thinking of taking a ceramics class, so that'll
Excellent. That'll
Take away
take
some
some of
of
your
my free time.
social energy. Yeah.
yeah.
That's good. We have intentions and that's great.
That's right.
So that has been my stitching. It hasn't been very much for the last 2.5, 3 weeks. What about you? Have you got another whip?
Nope, that's it.
What about other stitches?
That's it.
Oh, well done.
Yeah, I'm just really. I mean, I've been focusing on the
The blanket. Okay. Do you have any shopping you want to show?
I don't have shopping, but I do have things to show. I do have a tiny bit of shopping. I'll show you this. So, I don't normally show you like pre-doing things, and I haven't actually started, but I'm doing this bunting project with Fiona, and it was my time to do a prompt, and the prompt is a technique from a non-English speaking country.
Ooh.
So I was thinking, in my mind I was thinking kanta, sashiko, and something else. I thought of 3 things. And then it dawned on me that of course it was going to be Tatriz, because Palestine. So it's going to be Tatriz. Tatriz. I'm trying to pronounce it like they do. Well, Arabic's quite interesting. Anyway, so I'm doing a bunting piece. I haven't started. Sorry, Fiona, I haven't started. Bad person. And there is a company called Folk Glory. You can follow them on Instagram at Folk Glory. So F-O-L-K Glory, G-L-O-R-Y. They sell beautiful kits, but the postage is too expensive to New Zealand, so I haven't bought the kits. I just got the freebies. So I need to find out if I can send them a donation, because it's a bit mean to take freebies and not contribute, because they do beautiful work. Oh, speaking of, don't forget that you can donate to Palestine. You know how the world in its shittery has stopped funding, like 10 countries have stopped funding UNRWA. The UNWRA organization that supports Palestinian refugees. You can actually donate directly. So I'm trying to donate. I'm not doing what Nithya from Daybreak Stitchery is doing, like, which I think is a great idea. I'm just not that organized, because every time she stitches on her Palestinian work, she donates like a small donation to an organization. I really like that because it keeps your consciousness alert and awake. The sun's shining right in my eyes.
Do you want to pull that curtain?
No, it's all right. I'm sure I've got a halo. So I just gave a bigger donation, like the equivalent of like 10 small donations, because I'm not that organized. But it's very straightforward to donate to UNRWA. So if you Google donate to UNRWA, it will come up, and they've got it all set up until hopefully countries like the US and the UK restart their donations again. So Spain's done great, Portugal's done great, they're donating more. And it was just really funny. There were all these memes on Instagram, because of course everybody in Latin America is quite anti-Spain because they colonized Latin America. So like, we would never be like, yay Spain. But because they doubled their donation, and they've given them like 50 million in the last year, there's all these memes going, I'm part Spanish. we don't do that. But anyway, it was funny. I'm waffling, Victoria.
You
okay.
are. You're talking.
So, it's because I was looking through the downloads that I'd got. So these are free, but I'm going to do a piece based on the Gaza dress, because it's just a little bunting flag. So it's very beautiful. And I'll show you a bit in a minute from another book. But anyway, I've got quite a few downloads from the different villages, but because Gaza is the area that's suffering most at the moment. They're all suffering, all of Palestine. Make no mistake. I'm going to do that. And I did go to Stitch Witches because there are specific colours that they reckon like different villages use. So I did get some of this waist canvas from the op shop. But I went to Stitch Witches the other day and I was talking to Quilty Sue. I mean, they don't know they're called Quilty Sue and Embroidery Sue. I'm not very good with names, so that helps. I got my waist canvas. Excellent. I think it's Swigert because it's got the orange line. And some of the threads. So I'm trying to use the threads that you recommended. So normally it would be pearl number 8, which is a little bit thinner. But they didn't have all the colours, not even to order. So I've gone for 8, which I think will work because this is 14 canvas.
Yeah.
Which is the equivalent of a 28. So I think it'll be okay. And it's for bunting. Like, it doesn't matter if it's like really stiff. That's okay. And I found this fabric in my stash, so I'm going to use black.
Well, it's blue, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a very dark blue.
It's probably coming black across, but it's a navy.
Yeah, but I've seen, I don't know if you saw, but I did a floss tube extra with some Palestinian friends. And I had read somewhere that the white was the summer color and the black was the winter color, but she has a piece that's white and it's a winter piece. But anyway, I think a dark color will work well because the colors that haven't arrived are like another red.
Yeah, it'll look gorgeous.
I think it will look gorgeous. So I'm excited about this. I was desperately trying to start it last night. I was just too tired.
Did you want to talk about sheets and pillowcases while you were here?
No, that's the plans at the end.
Okay, that's plans at the end.
So if you're interested in doing a Tatrice thing, go to Folk Glory to get started. But also, if you're in America or Canada, get a kit or give it to a friend. They're so beautiful. They're so beautiful. The kits, I mean, like, I'm not a kit person, but they've done such a gorgeous job of like packaging it and very beautiful. So anyway, so that is, oh no, that was the plan. So that comes under plans. That was my shopping. Yeah. That was my shop. What do I do? Tell me what to do next.
Well, I'm going to do my shopping.
Okay, you do your shopping.
And then we'll talk about plans.
Okay. Well, no, I've got a couple of books that I want to show.
Okay, yeah, well, when we talk, that's just stuff.
So shopping. Please go to the toilet now. Because Victoria's not been shy about her shopping.
Break? No, it's definitely been one of those times when I've done more shopping than stitching. So, Twisted Stitcher, which is the group that I signed up with at Stitch Witches two years ago, where I did that diagonal band, beautiful thing that really got me into doing other stitches.
That's right, that was your entry.
That was my entry level. So, our project that we're going to start with this year is, and this is us all just working it out together, it's not so much a talk thing anymore, and it's just because we really liked the group and we still catch up.
Normally people, other floss tubers, they're prepared and they have a little sticky flag on the page they want to show.
I don't even know if I've bought the right thing. Here we go, I have.
She says that.
So
what is this?
We're doing the wee,
is that a mermaid?
No, it's not a mermaid.
Sorry.
So, Etsy crafts, and we're doing the little mouse in the teacup, and the wee mouse has got a teddy bear, and it's gorgeous.
What's it made of? Is it fabric or felt?
Felt and sequins and things.
Show me. For my tired, aged eyes.
The felt I'll get through Stitch Witches, but I have went on.
Oh, is a cup felt as well?
Yeah, the whole thing is felt. So I've got some sequins.
Not even a mouse, it's called.
And because it's you know, all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. It's that.
Okay.
And I've got some beads.
So Larissa Holland is the designer.
Yeah, but do her Etsy thing, and I've got some pipe cleaners because there's pipe cleaners in there to help get some shapes. And yeah, so I got a whole pile of those things from Temu. Which I know, you know, yeah, Catherine's got opinions on Temu, but I do too, but that was great. And I have got the next August, October months for the anniversaries of the heart patterns, which I've done January and then just the plot.
Basically, we're now at the point where she's collecting the patterns.
Just collecting. Well, I've already done another one that I did, you know, one I prepared earlier with the pumpkin on it.
That doesn't count because that was before you decided to do the whole set.
I know, but it means I've only got 10 left to do as opposed to 12 or 11. So there are those two, and my big present to myself arrived. So
Ooh,
as we know,
exciting.
I had a very busy work end of the year last year, and I bought myself a treat.
I have to say, like, Victoria and I are supposed to be tracking our expenses, and today she was like, I refuse to tell you.
So this is more patterns I purchased off the woman who we've got the crown from.
Canada, yeah?
Yep, there's a Canadian Amy Mitten. You can find her on Amy Mitten. So this is one of them. There's like a little spool holder and a tape measure, and then that's a thing that the thread thing goes in, and it's all bees. It's
a thread
so
holder.
cute. A thread holder.
Yeah.
So cute.
So is this just a pattern or a kit?
It's a kit. It's a kit. And so the instructions are emailed, so we can download them and print them off if we want to, or just work off my iPad, which is what I'm doing. I was originally going to print them out, but it's like 600 pages. It's like, oh, no.
Oh, sure.
Save the trees. And look at the big, it's like really gorgeous things.
Oh gosh, can I say, I went to the Moray Gallery. If you're in Dunedin, in the Moray Gallery, I didn't buy it because it was within my price range for my treat, for my promotion. There is a jeweler that makes very delicate, very beautiful sort of pendants, and there was scissors and a spinning wheel.
Oh,
But I'm more into like loud.
was it too delicate for?
I just worried that it was too delicate. But the scissors open and close.
Oh,
So, and not expensive. Like totally, like you can justify it quite easily.
Yeah.
Probably less than your kid.
yeah.
Let's be honest.
Yeah, let's be honest. And the second one I got, because I got two, was Harmony. It's a casket keepsake. So it's a scissor sheath and a, I don't know what the other thing is, but it's cute. And it's a lot of stump. Well, you can't see
Maybe
that
a
'cause it's
loot?
like- A loot.
Would
It
that
is.
be a
It's a
loot?
loot, but you open the loot, and I think there's like some
What storage?
space for storage in there. And it's all stump work, so this is great. This is other stitches.
Cool.
And let me pull out the loot.
Oh, the loot's wooden?
The loot's wooden. Look, it's
Oh,
made
it's a
with
walnut.
a walnut shell on the back. How freaking cute is that? So those were my treats for me. Again, another beautiful put together kit.
So what were the treats for?
So this was my reward for myself for working so hard last year.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you did talk that you were going to get some treats.
Yeah.
Very good. And of course, you probably had to wait this long for it to arrive from Canada.
So I ordered it on the first day back at work, which was the 15th, and it arrived on...
That's quite quick then.
Yeah, it arrived like in about 2 weeks. I was very surprised.
It's very quick for New Zealand postage.
So I ordered it on the 15th, which was a Monday, and it arrived on the 30th.
And also, I've talked about this, you know, Victoria does do long days and weekends at various times of the year. She deserves all the treats.
Yep. They had been on my wish list for some time, so
Cool.
that was it. And that's all the shopping that I've done.
Okay, so I got this book because I was thinking about what my non-English speaking technique was going to be. So I was considering sashiko, but also this is a particularly cute book.
It is a cute book.
It is a cute book. So, oh my gosh, I found another thing that I can do. That means I can quilt, and it's not like, oh, why are you making another quilt? Because I have quite a number of bowls, ceramic bowls, op-shopped and sort of potter made. I really hate it when Martin just piles them one on top of the other. So I'm going to make little squares to go in between. I put tea towels in between them now, but I'm going to put little squares. Nice. And they have this. They have this, which I thought was pretty cool.
That is very
It's a
cool.
pot holder.
Nice.
Isn't that cute? But
Nice.
I thought I can, because I'm trying to like play with techniques without making a massive thing. Hence
Yeah.
the bunting. I could do sashiko as a little in-between bowls sort of situation, so that's good. But these are the ones that got me very excited. So I don't know if I've talked about it. Reading-wise, I love a memoir, especially a woman memoir. I love memoirs about death or Alzheimer's. That's like my special. I've got a little collection of memoirs of loss, really. A woman wrote a very powerful memoir when her family died in the tsunami in Sri Lanka. I think she's Canadian, maybe American author, wrote a very powerful memoir when her husband died. He was elderly, but it was unexpected. He died of pneumonia. Isabel Allende wrote a very powerful memoir when her daughter died. So I'm very interested in that. So memoirs, love a memoir. I'm very woman. It's quite a woman genre. Not that we stereotype people, but generally, if you're in a library, like, you know that mostly it's women that read memoirs. Men read biographies. Anyway, I suggested this book to the University of Otago Library. So this is diversify your library scheme. So books that are underrepresented in various things of society. They're encouraging university staff and students to suggest. So I suggested this. It's called Tatris and Tea. So this is part. Oh my lord! Look at the page I opened. Gorgeous. So Tatris is their art form. And it's considered a form of resistance as well. So it's there's a lot of Palestinians in the diaspora because of the Nakba in '48, but also they leave to try and have a better life and give their children a better life. Anyway, so it has got patterns at the beginning. Apparently, I've only just started. I'm there. I'm on this page. Quite thick. I didn't expect it to be this thick. Anyway, the library ordered it. Dunedin University of Otago Library. So if you're at any of the University of Otago campuses, you couldn't interloan it. But also, the public libraries are there for you. If you're interested in this, suggest it to your public library. There are Palestinian New Zealanders, so you know we're supposed to be a mirror on our communities. So very excited about this. But this one, oh my goodness, I did not think they would order this because I'm a povo and I'm an op shopper. This was £200,
ooh,
which is 400 New Zealand dollars. So I was like, ooh, will they order it? It turns out that in the academic world, $400 is small fry for academic books, and this is an academic publication. It is the Encyclopedia of Embroidery from the Arab world. And this is the bit where I just think, Catherine, how did you know so little of the crafts of the Arab world? Anyway, I'm dipping in and I'm trying to find an amazing photo to show you. I'm dipping in and out of this one. Oh, look at that. Anyway, I've got it at the moment. If you're in Dunedin and you work at the university library, you can borrow it. But please don't borrow it just yet because it'll recall it from my account. And my two friends that are Palestinian, they know about it, so they're looking forward to reading at least, I think, this one. They're not really embroiderers.
Yet.
Well, they used to be.
Ah.
But one of the ways that Palestinians try and get out of this situation of being oppressed is through education. So, you know, if you're trying to get an impressive education that will open doors for you, you probably don't have much spare time to embroider. So they used to embroider when they were younger. They haven't really been doing much in the last few years. Anyway, very pleased and very impressed. Yay. So the thing about the plans is that because I live in a little house and because I don't want to have more stuff and I've got enough quilts and things like that, I was thinking, what can I embroider that will take me forever and will be useful? So, oh, and I don't have a photo. Maybe I can call one up. I've been thinking that I'm going to hand stitch pillowcases and a top sheet for my bed.
Lovely.
In the style of, oh no, it wasn't to this friend, it was to my other friend. In the style sort of Eastern European. That'll take me a year or two.
Ah.
And the thing is, you can embroider them in such a way that when the pillowcase gets knackered, you can cut it out and put it on a new pillowcase. So I was thinking the edge of the top sheet, just the edge bit.
The bit that turns down, yep.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't turn down in my bed. Is this a good enough image?
No.
No, it's a terrible image. But anyway, oh, there you go. You can see that. Eastern European pillowcases. Isn't that gorgeous?
That's beautiful.
So I was thinking it might be Eastern European, but I actually, oh no, I can even do that. Look at that. Pretty. And your head is not on the embroidered bit. This is at the inner edge, not the opening edge, but the other edge.
That's gorgeous.
So I'm going to do that. I'm going to spend the next 12 years of my life embroidering pillowcases
That's
and bed
fantastic.
sheets. Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, yay. And then as I do one pillowcase, I can donate a pillowcase, which was already from the op shop anyway, back to the op shop.
That's fantastic.
So yeah. Well, we did well with keeping it short.
We did indeed.
Yes, actually,
Yeah.
it's within my lunch hour still.
It is.
Yeah.
Yep. So, hope we will be back in some time. 2 weeks, hopefully.
It's just getting harder. I don't know why, because
It
I
is.
don't have children at home now. It should be getting easier.
It's just life gets busy.
Life gets busy. So we're hoping to be back in 2 weeks.
Yeah, it'll be less than that. It'll be like 12 days or something. Anyway, we'll be back.
We'll be back.
So,
So things to know: stop the genocide, honor Te Tiriti, donate to UNRWA or any other Palestinian organization that's helping people on the ground who are starving, thanks to our governments. Okay.
on that chirpy note.
Well, it is what it is. You know, people are dying, and it's our money that they're withholding. So, anyway, keep embroidering.
Yeah.
Ka
Ka kite.
kite.